Hi everyone. I have been asked to ask you, all of you, I don't care which part of the world you're at, I've been summoned to ask you guys to get on your knees and tell God what you want out of this situation. I haven't stopped crying, and I'm just asking all of you to get on your knees right now and tell God what you want out of this situation.
And everything. This is the celebrity culture that they kill people for money and power and fame. That's what's happening. Don't be blind to it. That is what's happening here. You want to defend, oh no, let's protect women. Yo, that's not a woman. She's a witch, man. That is a witch. That is a witch.
Vault opening. Welcome to the vault. Hello, what is up you guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda Kyle and this is the vault. Anyway, you guys, let's jump straight into today's video. Today we are talking about one of my favorite South African vocalists, right? And I say vocalist because everything else about this person I don't find very interesting or enjoyable, you know. This person is someone that is literally surrounded by so much controversy. And she's probably surrounded by controversy in her own home as well. And by this, I don't know if that just gave it away, but I say she's surrounded by controversy because she actually owns, I don't know if she owns or she's the face of this alcohol, a gin called Controversy, right? I think a few days ago, we all found out that Bonang doesn't actually own B&G. Apparently, allegedly, she doesn't. So we don't know actually who owns what. These people just come out here and they slap the name on something, and then that's it. We're just supposed to believe all the fluff and the smoke. I told you, we can't trust these people at all. I bet you that does give it away. Today we are talking about KHUMALO. She is one of my favorite vocalists, right? She's actually got to the extent of saying that she is Africa's voice, the voice of Africa. I don't know if she's the voice of Africa. However, I do know that I enjoy her music. I enjoy her vocally. However, everything else about her that I have come to watch or find out about, like, no, I don't know what to think of this woman. So we're gonna have to get into it today. And not even a reason. Another thing I noticed this morning while I was browsing or walking, because I do not jog or run. I am very lazy. You are not gonna catch me at the gym, okay? No, you're gonna catch me jogging. So I was walking on these YouTube streets, and I heard, or rather saw, that it is possible that Idols wants to replace Somizi with KHUMALO. I just thought to myself, wow, it's crazy that I actually recorded this video 2 days ago, which I had to obviously delete because it was glitchy, so we're redoing it. It's crazy that this is coming out now, that she might be the one to replace Somizi. I told you guys in my last Somizi video that I'm actually really done with Somizi. I'm done with him because he didn't come out to defend. He hasn't yet come out to defend himself. I don't like people to be shady and weak. Just do your thing. That is just my opinion. Do your thing and tell us what's really going on. what's really going on. He didn't go to the Batu event. He's not on the radio, I think, and now idols as well. It's like, it's really getting bad for this guy, but I understand, because at least come out and tell us your side of the story. Instead of coming out here and telling us about your stupid bucket hat, nobody really cares about. We care about what's happening in your personal life. If you put us in your personal life, baby, we want to know everything. You took us to your wedding. You flashed that all in our face, and Somizi flashes so many things in our faces. And yes, we are very proud of him, and any other entertainer, celebrity, artistic person that comes out of South Africa. We are very happy for these people's achievements. We want to know about them, but we also want to know what's really happening behind the scenes, especially if you put us in your business. When shit hits the fan, you cannot now we want to know what's real and what is fake. Like that hat. So I told you guys, I'm done with Somizi. I'm okay, right? Because I'm right. Ne? Now it comes out that KHUMALO is going to be replacing him, apparently, allegedly, replacing him on Idols. That is very strange. It's like, is Idols just trying to get all the most dangerous people onto the show? We all know in due time, if KHUMALO does replace Somizi, there's going to be some problems, and then we're going to have to cancel her. And I told you guys, I don't like the cancel culture, but if you're not going to come out and defend yourself or say anything about it, and you want to get lawyers involved, then we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a serious problem. A very serious problem. And with all the dramas that KHUMALO has been involved in, they're going to replace Somizi with her? Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. Are you serious? They couldn't find anyone else. If this is the case. Wow. Yeah. Because I feel like in my guts, it's only going to be a matter of time until something shady comes up about her. And it's also crazy because I've seen so many images and videos where Somizi and Kelly look so very chummy, like they're friends. But hey, if it brings in the numbers and the ratings are good, they're going to bring in anyone they want to bring in. Type of situation. But let's get into KHUMALO, right? KHUMALO is a South African musician. I don't know what genre she does. It seems like nowadays she's doing gospel or something like that, right? There's been a lot of controversy surrounding this woman, and I'm not talking about her boring gin. I don't like gin, and that's why I'm saying it's boring. Gin to me tastes like plants, and I don't like it. I will never like it. It's absolutely horrible. Excuse me. I am drinking coffee, you know. We just started the week. You know how we start the week, guys. We start with some coffee. So there's been a lot of controversy surrounding this lady. I mean, this person. This person. Like I said in the beginning, KHUMALO is one of my favorite vocalists. I like the way she sounds. I like her music. I don't know who writes for her or if she writes for herself, but her sound is really, really enjoyable. I like Dance Migo Migo, or whatever that song is, and Jehovah. Those are two of my favorite songs by this artist. But in the years, Kelly has been in a lot of dramas, her own personal little dramas, you know. And it also has been said that KHUMALO, you know, I told you guys about J Israel and the Dark World, and that there are witches and warlocks roaming the streets like ain't nothing going on. In the past couple of months, or I don't know if it's been years, but I'll say months, it has been coming out that our South African artists and artists around Africa and the world have been involved in the occult, in the dark world, dark magic type of situations, to rise to the highest pinnacles in their respective industries, right? And Kelly Khumalo has been one of those people that have linked to the dark world. I saw a video or an article where it was said that Kelly Khumalo actually has a spirit husband. You know how, I'm sure most of you guys have seen these type of videos or articles that these African artists have spiritual husbands, these mermaid husbands and what's and whatnots.
Not new, Kelly Khumalo talks about her spiritual snake husband scandal curse. Kelly Khumalo talks about her spiritual snake husband curse, the reason why every man she dates die. Kelly Khumalo has a snake husband she obtained from a Sangoma. She obtained it from a West African country Sangoma. This is the same Sangoma Kanyimba visited in West Africa for different reasons. Kelly have been trying to get rid of the snake for years. It is just like a jealous husband but worse. You ever had the saying be careful what you pray for because you will get it? This is the case here with Kelly Khumalo. What she did at a very young age will haunt her for the rest of her life. During the early days of her career, Kelly received some bad advice from a Western African gentleman who told her if she wanted to give her career a serious boost, he know a guy who knows a guy who is behind the success of many big stars in the continent. At the time Kelly had already made a name for herself, but she felt she could be bigger, continental or global. She asked for opinions from family members and friends for advice on whether she should go to West Africa or not. Many advise her against it. What triggered her to do it is when she thought she deserved a certain award and did not get it, she flew to the West African country where she met the Sangoma and come back home. She started dreaming about making love to a huge snake, and when she went back to Sangoma he told her the snake is her husband and he will breed her success. The catch was that she will never have anyone else as her husband. A shocked Kelly visited a dozen Sangomas and priests here in South Africa, and the snake would temporarily vanish from her life and she'd live a normal life for maybe 6 months and it will come back to torment her again. If she remains single and let the snake do whatever it needs, she start to prosper, but whenever she tries to date, bad thing happen. Kelly Khumalo turned to drugs and tried suicide so many times but nothing helps. The snake is a very jealous lover.
And apparently, Kelly is one of those people. And the reason why all the men, this is apparent, this is alleged, because she hasn't come out to kill the rumors or say, even if she says it's not true, does it really matter? Because he who controls the first narrative, the first perception, controls the perception of the people type of situation. And we can see what's actually happening. Kelly Khumalo was dating Jub, who was a rapper. I don't know what he was, a rapper, a singer, but he was an artist. Well-known, well-loved type of thing. He was dating Kelly Khumalo, and him and Kelly Khumalo were involved in this whole situation where they were drug addicts. As a matter of fact, her ex, Jub, ex and father of her child, was convicted. He went to prison for speeding under the influence of, I don't know if it was drugs and alcohol, but I know for sure that it was drugs. And he killed, I don't know how many kids they were, but he killed some kids under the influence while speeding on pedestrian roads. Now, when this situation happened, Kelly Khumalo then came out and said that, well, she supported him in the beginning. I think maybe she thought that he wasn't going to go to jail and get convicted and everything was going to be okay. But once he was locked up, they didn't let him out. No. You know what I mean? Once he was locked up, Kelly Khumalo came out saying that they had a very, very tumultuous relationship that involved a whole lot of physical abuse and the consumption of drugs. And it seemed to me like at the time she was trying to blame Jub for everything that went down. But when I actually really sit down and think about the situation, who can actually really force you to snort up some cocaine, to smoke some weed, or to do whatever type of drugs that they were doing? Nobody's gonna force you. You're gonna do what you want to do. Especially when you're at the height of your career, you feel like you are invincible and you can do anything that you want to do. So as Jub was going through the trial and after he got convicted, she came out saying that their relationship was so tumultuous, he was such a bad guy, and all these funny things. I find it very strange that people don't come out and speak up when the dramas are actually happening at the time, but when shit hits the fan, then you want to cry. It's weird to me. It's very weird.
What do you want out of this situation? I haven't stopped crying.
But that's not the only man that she was linked to. KHUMALO seems to be linked to a whole lot of men. And any man that actually crosses her path is in some kind of danger.